I support Uhuru Kenyatta, and I have defended him because he is from my generation. If he fails my generation, will have failed this country. This is why I must speak on behalf of my silent generation. In my view, some of Uhuru's decisions fall way below the levels of good judgment. The advice he is receiving, if any, exhibits a total lack of craft. As a result, some of his decisions demean the craft of government. 1. Militarization of civilian affairs is a no-go area in the craft of government. Sending KDF to take over operations at our airports after a strike was excessive. You only unleash soldiers to rescue people from floods and terror attacks. But soldiers must never be allowed out of the barracks to solve civilian problems. This is a lesson we learned from the military coups of the 1960s. To replace striking workers at the airport with soldiers is to quote long-term disaster. That is a record of history. That's number 1. Number 2, Uhuru does not want DCI criticized, but I will do it all the same. And I'll do it because I want Uhuru to succeed in his war against corruption. In my view, DCI Kinoti is raw and dramatic. Because he is a policeman, he is completely untaught in the craft of engaging with the public. He wants public support, all right, in what he's doing, and he has it. But very soon, we will turn against him. And this is because Kinoti is thinking with his mouth open. He's asking complex but unanswered questions with his mouth open, and with the media writing notes as he is thinking. He is leaking unresolved mysteries to the media. This, in my view, is completely pedestrian, and in some countries, it is not even allowed, some jurisdictions. You only speak to the media after investigations are over. In my view, therefore, every opportunity presented to Kinoti to shut up, he must grab it with dear life. He must not investigate with his mouth open. He must not try suspects through the media. He must operate underground and then surprise the public with solid findings and arrests. This is how he will avoid the coming backlash against his careless media renditions. One last thing. I am violently opposed to ministers recording statements in police stations or whatever DCI calls, wherever he is located. He's a policeman, so wherever he runs is a police station. I'm violently opposed to ministers recording statements in these stations because this is humiliating and it corrodes the mystique of government and the mystique around ministers and officers of government. And if Uhuru encourages this corrosion, soon we will ask him a number of questions. Did we elect Rotich, for instance? No. Did we give Rotich authority to collect our taxes? No. Who selected Rotich? It was Uhuru. And who gave Rotich the authority to spend our taxes? It was Uhuru. If Rotich is not doing his job, it is because the man we elected is not doing his job. That is a verdict from my generation. And I think we need to give it to Uhuru Kenyatta candidly, and we need to give it to him now, before we go too far this path.